Oh, are we live now?
I think we just jumped to live.
Oh my god. We'll take it.
It happens.
We're here.
I deleted the whole countdown.
We were switching from like different times, and he just got rid of it.
I was trying to speed up the process. I made it worse. All right,
I love that.
Ready? Action. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Prowler Hour. Welcome to the Jungle Beat Podcast, episode 12. I only have one sip of beer in, and I'm all over the place. Huge shout out to ET. Just want to introduce him real quick. What's up, brother?
Man, what's up? I just got one thing to say. Jungle Beats.
Holla
Oh my god.
No trademark.
No trademark.
No trademark.
No trademark.
But cheers, boys. Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen. Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Of course.
100%.
I don't know if I fumbled the intro that bad before, but we're gonna make it work.
Yeah, we're gonna make it
We're
work.
just like the Jags, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect example.
We're gonna start off slow, clunky, looking ugly, but then when we finish, we win by one.
We got a lot of talent. We need to get down to the fundamentals.
Yeah, alignment and assignment.
Yeah. But yeah, let's start there though. Raiders, huge bounce back game for us, must win. I think a lot of us thought.
Yeah.
It was an ugly one. I said Gino was going to get some yards on us.
Say that, yeah.
It was a lot closer than we really wanted it to be, but I think they came out with that W in a good way.
Yeah.
Let's go through initial thoughts of Flash. What was your initial takeaway from that game?
Good teams find a way to win. That's my initial breakdown. I don't care how clunky it looked. Find a way to win.
Yep.
You know, especially these AFC games in the part of the schedule that is starting to become easier. These are must-wins, regardless of how it looks, regardless of everything is a must-win. We control our own destiny, and, you know, we can win this division if we keep it like this.
100%. What do you think, E?
Flash said something. He said good teams find a way to win, and they definitely found a way to win in overtime. That play that Devon Hamilton made. It was lifesaver because I think Buddy was wide open in the end zone.
I think
it was two people wide
Tyler
open.
Lockett just signed with the team. Was pissed.
Yeah.
He was a wide open. Shout out Antonio Johnson for not covering him.
Yeah, no, 100%. Shout out to him.
But so I appreciate it. So let's do this though. Every game we do a game ball. So basically a player of the game. Let's go Flash. Who's your game ball this week?
It's gonna be. I'm sure it's obvious for everyone.
We're not gonna do this.
All right.
We failed the last two times when we tried to do it at the same
fair.
time. I'm gonna let you speak.
Got you. My game ball is ETN.
Hell yeah.
So I thought that he controlled the line of scrimmage. He was running between the tackles with force, making people bounce off of him, making 2-yard gains into like 7 to 8, even breaking one up like 15. Like he did exactly what we wanted him to do, and I'm glad Liam Cohen got right back to the run after those last 2 weeks of just kind of abandoning it. Abandoning it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The reverb.
Right. After we got rid of the run, we kind of got back to the run, and that's exactly what we needed to do to win this game, and we did it. You know. So,
what do you got, E? What do you?
I'm gonna let you go, and then I'll
All right. So I'm gonna go outside the box. I think Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the league.
Oh dear.
Bro, he bullied us the whole game. He dog walked the entire defense. Now, the issue is we should be able to stop. They only had one guy on Genty was okay, but we knew we were going to kind of stop the run going into it. Brock Bowers is an animal.
He was,
3 touchdowns. What do you have, like 10, 12 catches?
Yeah,
and
12 targets, 10 catches.
10 catches and like 120-something yards.
Yikes.
So he bullied us. This is the one I'm going to give Brock Bowers the game ball.
He deserves that.
I think as a team we did good.
I typically don't give the losing team a game ball, but it is what it is.
This is well deserved of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But the obvious answer, gentlemen, y'all both dropped the ball. The game ball goes to none other than Cam Little Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Not only did he set an NFL record, but him making that kick.
A turning point.
It brought a different energy to everyone, from Trevor to the O-line to the coaches.
Facts.
Yep.
Had he not made that, ain't no telling what the energy would have been like, for the rest of the game.
It would have been chaotic.
That's what ended the half. He ended the half by setting an NFL record. And, you guys play sports. Like, energy is contagious.
Yeah, momentum. It's all about momentum.
Yep.
Him making that kick definitely sparked the fire for our Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right. Agreed.
That's a really good one.
That's a great one, actually. Yeah.
So we also do a 3-up, 3-down segment.
All right.
So this is basically 3 players that had their stock going up, like as in a good game, and then 3 players that are going down.
Okay.
We're going to go one by one for stock up. So who's your first stock up?
My first stock up is Greg Newsome.
Okay.
I thought he played a really good. He gave up the touchdown in the end zone of Brock Bowers, but Brock Bowers
everybody's giving that up.
Yeah, everyone is giving that up. I think Greg Newsome played very good defense throughout the whole game. Very good in coverage. Coming up, having his nose around the football when they're running the ball as well. And that play that Brock Bowers made in the end zone, I mean, you can't stop that. You played just as good as defense as you could. He caught that with one hand, brother.
Yeah.
So I'm with you.
I feel you, though. I liked Newsome. I think this week he felt a lot more comfortable. They're slowly working him in since the Tyson Campbell trade.
Right.
I thought he played really physical in the run game, too. I saw him come up and pop a couple guys, too.
100%.
So I think it's a good one. E, what's your first stock up?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
I'm going to just go ahead and say Cam Little again.
Okay.
Because that's obvious. Because everyone's ready to cut him.
Yeah, they was ready to trade him.
They was ready to get rid of him, cut him, get him out of here.
Except the coaching staff, front office backed him up. And you saw after the game, after the kick too, Liam was at midfield.
Yeah.
But after that, the game though, when they won, Cam Little, after hitting a couple big kicks, he
went
3 for 3.
Not just that one.
Yeah.
He came up and tapped Liam on the shoulder, and they gave a huge embrace. So I think it's really important to kind of keep speaking on Cam Little. And he's going to be here at Strings. We're also here at Strings in Springfield. He'll be here tomorrow.
Let's go.
He already signed the board,
but
I'm going to have him put NFL record 68 yards.
Yeah.
Exclamation point. I think that's a good little addition.
This board is going to be worth so much. You have no idea.
He's definitely my trending up because, like I said, everyone was ready to cut him, and the confidence that the team had in him to go out there.
Yeah.
Because most teams, let's be real.
If they struggle on
about
kicking.
25, 26 teams can't run their kicker out there like that.
Yeah, facts.
And so the fact that we even ran our kicker out there and then he made it. Oh, he boomed it. So Cam Little's trending.
That would have been good from 73.
It was.
It would have been 73.
Right.
Yeah. 100%. My first stock up's going to be my boy Parker Washington.
Yes, sir.
Chop wood, carry water.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's my guy.
That's
Stephon Diggs.
But I love Parker. I think we've talked. This is a very pro Parker Washington show from the get-go.
100%.
Even in the offseason, we're talking, hey, I think he's better than Diami personally.
Yeah.
And now that he's getting opportunities, every time this guy gets an opportunity, he makes big plays.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the kicking game, punt returns. I think he's been the most effective and consistent wide receiver this year.
Yeah.
In this game, they finally gave him as much targets as possible because we had we had Tim Jones, Austin Trammell, Parker Washington, and Johnny Munn, our third tight end, to end the game.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of work, and he stepped up. I really liked how aggressive he is when he catches the ball, too.
He attacks the ball as he's catching it. He doesn't let it come to him. I love Parker Washington, bro.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with, BTJ, he double catches the ball a lot, too, and Parker really kind of, attacks it violently, which is good, and after the catch, I thought it was great, too.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he had, 8 catches, but...
Yeah,
Parker that's somebody who I wanted to go with as well.
I love Parker.
Yeah. I think my third my second. My second would probably be Trevor. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
After that second half or after that first half.
After that first half, I thought that. After he made the stupid throw in the end zone,
that was crazy.
We're gonna get those box of rocks head moments from Trevor. I mean, I'm just gonna accept it.
Old self.
Whatever, you know what I mean. But after that happened, dog, he played lights out afterwards.
I agree.
Wasn't putting the ball in harm's way. You know, he made a couple of the layups that we wanted to see.
Yeah.
Made some throws down the field. That one to Diami on the sideline, that was nasty.
Yeah.
That was nasty. And so, I love the pinpoint accuracy that he did show, and I think that if we can keep that going, keep that momentum rolling forward, and that only worked that way because we ran the ball.
And we harped on running the ball.
Yeah.
And that's how do you keep him on tracks. Stay ahead of schedule, keep him comfortable. He was erratic in the first half.
Yeah, 100%.
And even he had one throw to, I think, Parker Washington where he had to, really go out of his way to catch it. And then another one to Parker where Parker basically saved a pick six.
Yeah.
So once he did that, and I think that last one was in the third quarter, he really settled down and really started to work. And he was pretty accurate in that second half.
Yeah.
He used his legs a little bit more, too.
You know what's crazy? I'm going to say this because he has proven it, and you've spoken on this a while ago, and it took me some time to actually like come around to it.
Okay.
But he has the clutch gene.
Oh, 100%.
He has the clutch gene.
When has he not come back when you needed him?
But like when we have, there's 11 game winning drives. 11. A lot of quarterbacks don't have that, So I'm gonna give him that, man. He makes the plays that need to be made and the necessary throws with the necessary decision making when it's time and when it's most crucial.
100%.
So I'm on board with it now.
100%. I think if you can keep him, I've said this a bunch of times. If you can keep him in check quarter 1 through 3, he's going to win you a lot of games in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. I think he was my second one too. My second stock up. I think Trevor played really good in that second half.
My second, what we call it, trending up, stock up. Man, Austin Trammell.
Yeah, that kick return too.
Austin Trammell.
That's crazy because my third is
man,
speak on it.
The way that he set us up to win that game.
Yeah.
Coming off cold. He hasn't really seen the field that much, and he's one of the league leaders when it comes to kickoff returns.
Nice.
As far as return men.
Yeah, I forgot. Speaking of cold, I completely skipped out the biggest part. It was Trevor's flu game.
Yeah,
he was throwing up all morning, all that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add that too because I completely forgot to add it. But yeah, Austin Trammell for sure.
Austin Trammell, man, just the return that set everything up. And shout out to the new rules to this kickoff stuff because it makes it easier to do it. But
I do like the new rules.
I like the new rules too. It had to grow on me for a minute, but like we're seeing a lot more explosive plays in the kickoffs, a lot more big hits, a lot more returns. Like Cincinnati returned it for a touchdown on the opening kick of the game. Yeah. So I do like it because it is more exciting.
Yeah. 100%.
So I'm gonna go with Austin Trammell, man. The way he set us up to win the game.
Facts. Yeah, that's a good one. I think you could kind of clump in like Austin Trammell, Tim Jones.
That was gonna be my third stock up.
Yeah, go for it.
Because catching that ball on and making that drag route in the 15
to
yards
tie the game.
That was huge. That was crucial too. So and then right after that, Trammell. So like you know what I mean. It was one of those things where you watch it and you're just kind of like, I'm so glad that we have guys that are ready to go. That next man up mentality was clearly on them as they came into that game and they produced. So no,
that's
good
a good
one. Boys.
I think my last one. Let me see who I had here. So I had a combination. So we talked Cam Little already. I'm in between. I think BTJ and Liam. I do like Liam. I think BTJ got his confidence back a little bit. He had the 3 catches. He had that big, that fourth quarter catch and run that we saw.
Yep.
But I'm going to give it to Liam, though.
Yeah.
I think Liam really – he was getting predictable. And I think the same thing happens with Coach Camp, too, where they were too predictable. People are getting film on these guys now after being a new head coach.
Right.
And I think Liam, with limited weapons, too, really did a great job coming out with different personnel, different formations.
That Wildcat? What?
Wildcat. You had like Quentin Allen at fullback. You had
Yeah.
Tootin and Etienne in a bunch of times in the game.
Yeah.
So I think Liam Cohen ate trick plays and stuff. That one to BT.
The flea flicker.
Yo, Etienne does not.
Bro.
Don't
do that. Don't do that with him no more.
Toss
Don't do that
it
with
in,
him.
Yo, it was
bro.
the popcorn. It was the popcorn. Shouldn't ate that popcorn.
He threw it backwards and it landed right in front of him. I'm like, oh my God.
But
Shout out to Trevor.
Trevor put it on him.
Yeah.
Trevor caught it after it bounced off the ground because in some situations you fall on top of that ball.
Yeah.
So shout out Trevor for falling on it.
Yeah, Trevor threw it in. BT, I'm not going to blame that as a BT
No, they were double coverage.
That was a good play.
Great D.
That was a good play.
It was great defense.
But yeah, I think Liam was in his bag. I think he did a really good job mixing things up. They got yards. We scored 30 points. I know it was in overtime.
Yeah.
But we scored 30 points.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that the offense showed up with limited weapons too. We scored the most points we have all year. So I said Liam's my third stock up.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
My third stock up, man. This is a tough one. Buster Brown played amazing.
Okay.
Great catch.
He did get that pick.
After the Cam Little, it is underrated too because after the Cam Little kick to go into the halftime, we were on that. We had that momentum like we talked about, and it's tough to carry that after the halftime.
Yeah, because of the gap.
Right.
So when they came back to get that pick by Buster Brown right away, that was huge.
That was huge. That was crazy.
I could give it to Buster Brown. I could give it to Josh Allen. He played with intensity.
Yeah.
He played with a different type of. I saw him talking smack to somebody. I saw him point at somebody. I was like, oh, he played. And I know what.
He got that dog in him right now.
I know that type of intensity.
Yeah. Josh saved himself from going stock down from me by the end of the game.
Oh,
He had a sack and a half.
Yeah, but it was towards the end of the game though. Like the first three and a half quarters, he was non-existent against here's the thing. Here's the caveat against a bad offensive line.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about the Texans next week about their offensive line. Like you need your number one guy to dominate. He's got a half a sack now. He has a sack and a half, but I will say he did. When we needed him the most at the end, he showed up.
Yeah.
So it's hard to kind of have stock down.
Right.
So he saved himself.
I think the bye helped him a lot as well, though. I think the bye
helped everybody get rest and get recovery.
I think that he heard a lot of the chatter. I'm sure he took some time. They're hearing the chatter. I think that people are starting to kind of, I don't want to say turn on him, but kind of question his ability right now in this year right now. So
in the heat of it, I said trade Josh Hines.
I remember
in the middle of the game.
And then he went and got the sack. And then
he got the sack. I said, never mind.
So yeah, it was a good game, man. Those guys played well.
Yeah.
So I would say, but my third stock up goes to the right hand of Trayvon Walker.
Yeah.
Because if you're willing to put your broken hand on the line like that.
Was it his broken one?
Yes.
That was,
that was the one that he messed up.
He was having a great game until then. I thought, like, I was like, hey, Trayvon looks a lot healthier than he ever has in the last two games. Yeah. And then he got ejected. I was like, bro.
And so I get it because if you know Trayvon, or I don't know him personally, but I've met him a handful of times.
No, he's a good kid.
He's a great kid.
Which is why I was surprised.
So there was a reason why he did that.
He got country strength.
And the fact that he did that, bro, man, it sucks that he got kicked out because we definitely needed you.
Yeah.
And the only reason you're getting the stock up is because we won.
Yeah.
Had we lost,
that you would have definitely been
really
upset.
Down. But the fact that we won and he threw a right hand, for whatever reason, I thought he was defending Josh Allen. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
But man, shout out to Trayvon.
It didn't look bad enough to get ejected for it. But I mean,
a punch is a punch.
I know.
Yeah.
But
let's get to our stock downs though. So who's your first stock down, Flash?
It pains me to say.
Okay, who you got?
Coach Camp.
Yes, I had Coach Camp too. I had Coach Camp. Talk about it,
man.
I don't think. Let's preface this. I don't think he has the horses right now to do what he's doing.
No.
Talk about why do you think it's Coach Camp?
Because I think this is the second or third game in a row that a tight end has just completely destroyed us. Like, I'm talking about gutted us. And when we played the Rams, all they was moving the ball downfield. Sure, Devontae Adams caught those touchdown passes, but they moved the ball that first half strictly through tight ends.
And checkdowns.
And checkdowns. But the checkdowns were to tight ends and running backs.
But
you know what I mean?
Here's the issue. Here's my issue with Coach Camp.
Please.
Because, and this is half on Coach Camp, but the issue is the front four is not getting enough pass rush. So he has to manufacture pressure. What he's doing, he's sending Dewey, he's sending Foyer, like he's sending a blitz, and then what they're doing right away is just dumping it off to the running back that the linebacker would have had, or to a tight end that the safety would have had. So that's what's going on, and that's why they had so many yards through the checkdowns.
Right, because we're not getting any pressure up front at all.
Yeah, and even so, they're reading that, they know that. So as soon as they bring pressure, But here's the issue, like what I was saying about Liam, it's the opposite for Coach Camp.
Yeah,
he's too predictable now.
Yeah,
okay.
Where in the beginning we're like, hell yeah, he's mixing it up, he's doing so much,
different blitzes and things like that.
Yeah, and I think now they have film on him, and they're like, well, I don't think he's doing that much that we haven't seen before. You know what I mean?
Right.
Agreed.
What's your first stock down for
my first stock down is actually somebody y'all stocked up.
Okay,
that's head coach Liam Cohen.
Really,
man.
Well, which part specifically?
That play call where we were running a wildcat in the red zone.
Oh, okay.
Why did you call that pass play? Because this is why I stock him down.
Yeah.
We just went viral about you talking about putting our players in bad moments, taking accountability.
I thought it was bad.
And I can respect that. Him taking the accountability for putting the players in a bad situation. Well, putting a player in a bad situation is calling a pass play when we're running the ball effectively down there.
So I also
wasn't that first and goal or second and goal?
It was second and goal. I think
I would have ran it 4 times.
I agree. I would have ran it 4 times. The way we were running the ball, we should have. I think it was second down.
The way it was second down, and the way we were running the ball,
we were running it very effectively.
So
I do agree.
Trevor would have never thrown an interception if you would have never called a pass play.
I'm gonna give Leaman out because it's 50-50. He called a shovel pass. Now, the first issue, though, is
calling a shovel pass.
It was calling a shovel pass.
If you don't call I right 24 power and put the ball in the end zone.
They should have ran it. Now, here's the issue. Trevor saw ETN was covered. What do? Throw the ball away. Throw the ball away.
Throw it away.
He reverted to his old.
Don't give Trevor even the option to do that. Call a power, punch it in the end zone.
I agree.
It starts with the head coaching, but at the end of the day, you want your franchise quarterback to make a better decision in that type of situation.
Exactly.
I understand what you're saying, but if it's not there and get rid of it. I think that I don't
sit
give
down
that
something
because
the play call should never say it should have never.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that, man. I like the play call. If it's not there, throw it away. Then we run the ball. We got another down.
You know what it reminded me of? I was in Super Bowl. I was at Super Bowl 49, Seattle versus the Patriots.
Ooh, okay.
That's the same one
against Pete Carroll. You mean
Pete Carroll?
That one?
Yeah. Pete Carroll, Bevel, who the offensive coordinator.
Yep.
You got your running back's name is Beast Mode.
Yeah,
that's his nickname. Beast Mode. You run that thing 4 times.
Yeah,
and in that situation, we were running that Wildcat, and it was working.
It was.
Even they were on the one though because ETN got stopped on the one. Poor ETN, by the way. Had a great game. No touchdowns. He got stopped on the 1 yard line. I think 7 times. I saw. Yeah. 5 or 7, but. To your point, though, like they should have just. I'm fine with just Trevor sneaking it or giving it up the middle, something like that. So
I don't put the ball in there.
I feel you.
I get you.
It's 50. I'm gonna break the tie. It's 50-50.
I'll give
it's on both.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Second stock down for you, Flash.
It's always hard to do stock downs and wins.
It is tougher. I do have
I guess the D line, I guess the interior D line is still not getting any pressure up front.
That's mine too.
And then we'll talk about the trade deadline. Yeah. We will, but still like that is starting to become like way more of an issue than I would like.
Yeah, it's not starting to become an issue. It is the issue. It is the issue with the entire defense. Mm-hmm. And when you don't have somebody, I'm going to give Eric Armstead a pass. I think he's doing a decent job.
I do too.
And it's hard to get like sacks as a defense tackle, but he's getting some pressure. I think he's playing well in the run, but I think Mason Smith, you can lump a lot of guys in here. Mason Smith, Smoot,
Hamilton.
I think Hamilton in the run's good, but he's like one of the. I was talking to Dilla today on Twitter. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, we got because this guy Adam Butler that played for the Raiders. I was like, he's more of a pass rusher. Yeah. Why don't you grab him when you got Jakobi? And he's like, oh, we got D-Ham at home, and I was like, or Adam Butler at home. I was like, D-Ham's like one of the worst pass rushers in the league. So it's no shade to him. It's just we need a little bit more depth at the position that specializes in rushing the passer.
Right.
And when we don't have that, Josh Hines-Allen, he gets double teamed or he can't get as loose.
Right. If I can one-on-one you, then I'm definitely going to send the double team on the captain of the D line.
Yeah, same thing with Trayvon. So we needed somebody at that position, and nobody's really stepping up. Mason Smith, I think, is not doing what I thought he would do this year, and that's a bummer. So I agree with you. Stock down number 2 would be the interior D line.
Yeah.
Stock down number 2 is somebody else that y'all stocked up.
Oh my God!
Cornerback Greg Newsome.
Okay, I do think he gave up a couple passes. He did break up a couple, but I think the ones that he broke up weren't really him. I think it was just kind of like inaccuracy. I wasn't gonna say it earlier, but all right, talk about it.
And mind you, like I can't do anything this man does physically.
We all can't.
Be clear.
We talk a lot of shit that we can't do.
What I can do is talk that smack the way that he talks the smack. But I also know when to talk the smack and when not to.
Yeah.
And something that just really stuck to me is that Brock Bowers touchdown. After Brock Bowers, and it was a great touchdown. He got one booty cheek in, he got one foot in.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, he had him by an arm too, though.
But
I don't know how he.
But it was just all of. I haven't seen this. I didn't see this man made a play yet. His very first play in the Jaguar uniform, he was barbecued. And
that wasn't his fault.
I think that was closer on Dewey.
That was Dewey's fault. He wasn't over the top when he needed to be. He cheated.
Technically, is it anybody's fault?
I think it was on Dewey.
It was 100%. It was on. If we're talking about if we have to place blame, it was on Dewey. That 100%.
But I feel you though. I feel what you're saying. I can see why you.
I'm ready for that impact play, and I know he got it in him. Like this defense is built for you. I'm ready for it, and it seems like the smack talking is outweighing the play on the field. And I know you got it in
I
you.
can see that.
I talked to some fans from Cleveland too, and they said the same thing.
Yeah,
they said he's going to be
more
dancing more than in like the one play I saw on the film, like he was dancing after Gino just clearly overthrew the guy. And Coach Camp's trying to dap him up, but he's still dancing like 30 seconds later.
I love the personality. I love the personality. I just want to see more plays.
Yeah, that's fair. The whole secondary, I think, does need to step up too. Yeah. But I think it starts with the pass rush.
Yeah,
agreed. So that's my stock down.
All right. Last stock down, I think for myself. What am I going to give it to? Antonio Johnson.
Same.
Antonio Johnson.
We had the same ones.
Let's go. So Antonio Johnson is a great athlete. I'm going to give him that.
Stud. He made a big hit.
And he last year I don't think he's improved maybe slightly this year. Mm-hmm. He can't tackle and he can't cover, but he's a hell of an athlete.
Was this his second start?
Maybe like third.
I know
he's been playing more than.
He started against Houston his first game, and I don't think he started.
Well, I think Eric Murray went out in that game, but he's been playing sporadically. But regardless, when he has been in the game, though, like I said, he can't cover and he misses a ton of tackles for being a box safety.
Fair. That one that he missed on Ashton Genty was kind of egregious. I'm not gonna lie, that was egregious.
But there's a bunch of scenarios, and again, nothing personal. It's just what I'm seeing. Like I don't see him. Other than D tackle, like free safety's been our biggest hole this season, and Eric Murray missing him, kind of like missing Lloyd, missing all the missing all these other big players that
Travis Hunter on defense.
Exactly, Travis Hunter. Like you realize like how much you actually need these players and how well they were doing, just keeping raising that floor, keeping things the same. So I think the good news, by the way, I think Eric Murray's coming back this week. I think I saw
he's
him
on IR.
Well, is he on IR?
I think he's on IR.
I just saw DeLugo say something about him not being on the report.
No, he's on IR.
He is on IR.
Yeah, he's on IR.
I forgot about that. So
I think DeLuga doubled back and said he was on IR.
Oh, okay.
But I remember them.
I saw that quick.
I
was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, he's on IR.
But that's how bad Antonio Johnson is playing because I want Eric Murray back that bad. But that would be my last one. Okay. You have anything else on Antonio while we're frying him?
Oh well. I mean, it's everything that you said, man.
He's gonna be at strings next week.
We gotta show up like, hey, can you sign the board? No, like I'm right there with you, bro. Like he doesn't. It's just that one play where Ashton Genty scored, and
he was last play of the game. If D Ham didn't get a hand on the ball,
you know what I mean. So there's that, and then there's the play that Ashton Genty scored. Like, and I was just kind of like, yo, Is Antonio Johnson actually on the field? Is he playing with us? Like, and so I was kind of thrown off by that the whole time.
Yeah, that's fair. What's your last one?
My last one is going to go to wide receiver De'Ami Brown.
Okay.
Really?
It's safe to say that he won't be here next year.
Yep.
Based on his play,
I can see that
through these games, and like I had high hopes for him, and he could still hopefully turn it around. But he's been put in some situations where he should have made a play and he didn't. I can recall some plays last game. Like, man, I wish he would have caught that ball.
Yeah.
And not just that last game. That's happened a couple times this year.
Yeah. In the whole wide receiving core, which is why it's great to get Jakobi, who's not only intangibly rich, but he has tangibly rich hands. So he doesn't drop the ball. Right. So it's good to have him in the building.
I think we have to stop saying that. What? We have to stop saying, he doesn't drop the ball. He doesn't drop the ball. Like, because we start jinxing, broadcasting jinx is such a thing nowadays.
It is.
We have to just be like, hey, he's a great player.
He's a good player, and he's more sure-handed than any receiver we have on the team right now.
I'll take that.
Okay? Because most of our top 3 receivers are, like, towards the top, if not, BT's leading, but everybody else is pretty close to the top and drops.
Yeah.
So De'Ami, I think he still has a place on the team, even when he comes back from his concussion. Especially if Travis is going to stay out a little bit longer than I think he's coming back sooner, but I'm saying during the IR.
Adam Schefter was kind of alluding to him coming back sooner than we think.
Yeah, like
Travis?
5 to 8 weeks, something like that.
I think this is my personal opinion.
Okay.
I think if we're winning, like if we're playing winning football in December, I think Travis will come back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if we're not, if it don't
shut it down.
Shut it down. Just get ready for next year.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
All right. So what what was the last one I was just on before we get on the wide receiver? Oh, Diami, you said was your last one.
Correct.
Yeah, I think he still has a place on the team. I think he'll come back after the concussion and contribute a little bit, but I think Jakobi Meyers gets almost all of his reps from now on.
Yeah, I think that he's good in the blocking. That's where I like Diami is when he's blocking.
Diami or Meyers?
No, Diami. I like Diami blocking. Like for the run, I'm not mad at it.
The only one, I mean, I haven't looked at it like super close.
Okay,
I remember the one against like Carolina when he was going down the field with ETN, but I saw an egregious one last week. So maybe that was like the one that stood out worse because he got ETN blown up on one play.
Got you. Okay.
But yeah, those are the 3 up, 3 downs. Let's go to the trade deadline. We just talked about everybody. So Liam Cohen, but Gladstone was pretty aggressive, I think. He was trying to get deals done. He's been doing this since the Travis Hunter. He's been, kind of modest in the free agents, but
Greg
you saw
Newsom,
a lot of
Saunders.
During the season. He's willing to make moves.
Yeah.
And I think Jakobi, let's talk about him first, and then let's kind of talk about the rest of the guys. So Jakobi, how do we feel about Jakobi Meyers? What do you think about him? How much do you think he's going to contribute?
I like the move to go get Jakobi. He's something that we don't have, which is a sure hands guy. Like for most Jaguar fans, for Jaguar historians, he's like a Keenan McCardell.
Yeah,
he's not going to burn you. He can beat you deep, but he's not your speedster. I think it was a great move. It was something that was necessary. Now I hope to see it illustrated on the field.
100%. I think that the last sure hands receiver that I think we had was not our top receiver. It was Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones Jr. Yeah. I think that I think
he's a younger Marvin Jones Jr.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's kind of where I was going. I think that his hands are sure. I think that that's the most sure hand player that Trevor had ever played with was Marvin Jones Jr. So I think that we're going to get a second coming of that in a really good spot in the season. So,
yeah, I think it's a big pickup. And now I was like, when Travis Hunter, before he went on IR, I was like, do not get a wide receiver. We're fine. Like, I know the guys are dropping the balls. They'll fix it internally. You know what I mean? But as soon as Travis went out, I said,
it's like, go get that wide receiver.
Go get the wide receiver. I love the Jakobi Meyers pickup. I'm initially from New England, so he started there as an undrafted receiver, and I've always loved him there. And even when he went to the Raiders, he had 1,000 yards last year. Has best season, so it's great to see. I think he not only does he kind of steps in for that Tim Patrick role too, when on these condensed formations, being able to block. But he can play as like a big slot or on the outside, which is nice. You have a little bit of the flexibility. Hopefully, he doesn't drop the ball. I don't think he will as much as the other guys. He's been really high or low percentage throughout his career.
2024, 0.
Yeah. So I love Jakobi. I think it's a great pickup for depth wise. What do we think about the rest of the trade deadline in general? The Jets sold off the entire team.
I thought that the trade deadline in general was very entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
So like I was watching just like the trade. The Jets just racked up on first. They have like 2 first-round picks coming up for 2026 or 2027. One of the two. They
got like 7 picks in the first two rounds in the next 2 years. I think.
That's insane.
Good for them. They're loading up. And also, not the 2026 draft, but the 2027 draft is supposed to be loaded. All over the place. So the Jets are setting themselves up, and good for them. They got 2 first rounders for Sauce.
Yeah,
and then they got a first and a second for Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, so let's talk about Sauce a little bit because he's within the division.
Because now we have to see him twice.
Yeah, so I think I love the idea. I wanted Trevarius Ward on the outside. Now I did like, Jordan Lewis when he came in now, but now that he's here, but I really wanted Ward, who the Colts got in the free agency, and getting Sauce to pair with him. I think they have a great defense, and we already talked about them being like top to bottom, and they just need a quarterback. Daniel Jones playing better, so I really like the idea. I do think they overpaid.
I was going to say they got fleeced.
They gave up A.D. Mitchell and 2 first-round picks. I would give up a first-round pick.
One, maybe. I wouldn't give it. I wouldn't have given up A.D. Mitchell.
No,
but it's Sauce Gardner. He was the 2nd overall pick in the draft, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to pay a premium,
and he was an All-Pro.
100%.
At
so
one point.
it's
100%.
like, so what the Colts
the price is the price,
and the Colts think that they got a chance, and they do. So they did what they needed to do to go get their players. So it'll pay off if they win. However, I don't think that they'll win.
We'll see.
I've never believed in the Colts. I've never believed.
Even with their record right now, I don't believe in them.
I don't believe in
them, but they're
all.
proving me wrong.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones did show up last week and threw five picks, or
no, he had turned it over.
Turned over five times.
Yeah, I think he threw 2 picks and 3 fumbles. Yeah.
So maybe you're right, but I do think they're at least. Listen, they're more for real than you are right now. You know what I mean? They have a better record than you are. They're more consistent than you are.
Wait, what about me?
We are.
Damn.
Yeah, he's
but
like,
I'm
you
just
like you the only Jaguar fan.
Yeah, like dang.
But I'm just saying though. So I will say this though. Gladstone did try. We got to give him effort.
I saw that.
So Quinnen Williams, they were in on Quinnen Williams with the Cowboys.
That would have set the city off, man.
And I think we would have been like what we just talked about with their stock downs being that defensive tackle. Like we would have went over the moon. Like I think, and the Rams have a what do you want to call it? Kind of not an identity, but like a theme for the Rams is going and getting their weakest position filled and making it like their strongest position.
Yeah.
Kind of like when they went and got Jalen Ramsey from the Jags, right? They turned their weakness into a strength.
Yep.
So I think Gladstone had the same idea with Quinnen Williams, and I would have loved doing that. But the price tag's too much.
Too much.
Jerry Jones was drunk. I don't know. Like he's too old. I don't know what's going on.
He had to do something. He had to.
Well, we offered a 3 and a 4, and he offered a 2nd and a 1st.
Yeah.
That's fine. Take it.
Yeah,
we'll figure something else out.
I don't know, man.
And in that situation, I feel like, in a sense, the whole Travis Hunter thing, when we went and got Travis Hunter, that kind of like burned us in situations like this because we don't have a first. So if we really wanted it to be aggressive,
I don't think it was worth it though.
Yeah, I don't think a first was worth.
No, I agree. But like,
so.
if there was something that was out there, we wouldn't have been aggressive to do that.
Yeah, I think what really bums me out, like I give the whole process, and I give Gladstone a C because yes, I like the Jakobi Meyers ad as like a depth piece and kind of like he always talks about raising the floor. The issue though is you had to have a backup plan. With Quinnen Williams as your plan A, great. But you found out, hey, you're not going to get him. You needed to have a backup plan in place.
In terms of D tackle.
A D tackle.
It would have to make sense, though.
Yes.
In order. And he probably did. It just didn't make sense as far as like what you got to give up, what you might potentially have to pay. God bless you. It would have to make sense. And there's no way I can't think that. If we're thinking about this, there's no way that James Gladstone's not.
Well, here's why I'm saying this. I'm not saying go and get Jeffrey Simmons. I'm not going to say Dexter Lawrence. Yeah. I'm saying a middle of the pack guy. Like I said, Adam Butler earlier. Like a middle of the pack. There's Malik Collins in Cleveland that would have been a good one. Like you could give up 5th round, 6th round picks for guys that just specialize in interior pass rush.
And you know what's crazy about that like aspect of it? I'm not gonna put it past Gladstone that he did not make those calls.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because the way
know.
that his level of aggressiveness, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the people that he was trying to reach out to, maybe they were asking for, even if we knew we were gonna give up a 3rd and a 4th for Jakobi Meyers, and now we only have 1/3 and 4th left. You know what I'm saying? And they're asking for a 3rd and a 4th for this guy. You know what I mean? I don't think that then why would you go even less than Devon Hamilton?
There's
honestly?
no way on that list. There was only an interior lineman. It was just Quinnen Williams.
Yeah,
and then you just scratch it out.
Well, I think that was that was the issue, though, guys. I think the issue with Gladstone, and this might be like being a newer GM, he was so focused on getting a big splash star, which is what I wanted him to get. But he needed to have a backup plan in general because there is guys. I know you're saying maybe their asking price was too high, but like not for like these 2nd, 3rd tier guys. Like
there's if he
like Cleveland's
we
not winning the
2nd and 3rd tier guys.
No.
Yes, we do. What do you
we
think?
have 4th, 5th tier guys.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I can't agree with that. I think we already have.
Where do you listen? I think Devon Hamilton's one of the best run stuffers in the league. Okay, on 3rd down,
he won the game for us. He won the game for us.
Okay, but not because he was getting a sack, because he went.
Yeah, that's
fundamental. Because he couldn't get there.
I mean, that is fundamentals.
Listen, I think he's still. I'm not going to bash Gladstone. I do think he should have had, for as big of an issue that we talked about on stock downs for interior pass rush. He should have had anybody.
Yeah,
bringing anybody's better than I don't know Johnson or like who do we have like that's in the game like. Mason Smith is not playing up to it. Like, there's somebody that you just throw in the room. Christian Wilkinson, we talked about a little bit.
He's still out there.
Yeah.
I think it's more injury.
But he got a foot. He got a foot thing going
I think
on.
it's more injury.
Yeah.
But I've heard some stuff about him. But I think he's fine. I think he just kissed people on the forehead in the locker room. Everybody felt
my God.
I read that he kissed somebody on the forehead.
Well, I mean,
but then
he's
also
part of the LGBT community as well. There's from what I'm hearing.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
Okay.
I believe so.
I don't know about all that.
Well,
That's
listen, can he rush the passer?
That's what I care about.
Can he get a sack?
That's why I don't want to.
Can he affect the pass?
I don't want to crucify him for kissing people on the forehead. If that's how you celebrate, hey, by all means, but go get the.
In regards to what you're saying, though, too, you don't want to come in and disrupt the locker room as well.
Fair.
But I don't
Fair.
listen. He's been a captain everywhere he's been. He's
For
been a
sure.
captain in high school, college, and in the pros at the highest level. You think he's a bad?
I'm not opposed to.
I
No,
think
I'm
it's.
not
I
opposed
think
to
it's
it
honestly. I think it's an injury thing over anything. I think what I read in the preseason is he's not going to be available until like the last month of the season.
Got you.
So I think it might be a
that's not
late
worth
season
it.
ad, if
That's not
anything.
worth it.
Before
What
the
about
playoffs.
Asante Samuel? What did you think about that? Like, I saw that he was getting a workout with
Green Bay and the
Green Bay.
Vikings? I think.
Yeah, and the Vikings. So that would be dope. I thought that would have been a good addition to our secondary if we could get a workout with him.
I think it would be good. The issue is, I think they like their cornerback room after they traded for.
But he was
Newsom.
playing safety when he was with the Chargers, wasn't
No, he's playing cornerback.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and we play a lot of zone, so it fit him
But
well.
he's also dealing with injury, right?
Yeah,
So,
he
He
just
had
had
a
a spine
Yeah.
surgery or
Yeah,
so
something.
that's and we know the NFL is
He just
a
got
big money
cleared though.
business,
He
right?
just got
He
cleared.
literally just got cleared.
Yeah, he literally just got
So-
cleared.
This is what I'll say.
Yeah.
My bad.
No.
This is what I'll say. Like, I don't think I'm smarter than Gladstone. Sometimes, like, I see things and I think I am. I'll scream at the TV. I'll yell like, "Yo, why are
There's
we doing
definitely
this?"
a reason. Yeah.
There is a reason. That's like Jimmy Gladstone trying to come tell me how to produce a show.
Yeah.
It ain't too many people that can tell me how to produce a show.
Sure.
You feel me? There's not too many people that can tell you how to do what you.
There's a
perfect
lot
at.
of people, but there's a lot of people.
Well,
I don't know if you
but-
saw the intro to the show, but there's a lot of people that can do
But what I'm saying is, like, there's no, like, I don't think that Jimmy Gladstone didn't think about that, and maybe he didn't. Like, I think he tried,
Yeah,
and he
there's a
pulled off
reason.
what made sense, and we ended up with
Jakobi Meyers makes sense.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna say that. We all understood what the issue was, and to Connor's point, like if there was another, there had to be more than one ways to skin a cat for this.
Yeah.
And I agree with Connor 100%. But I do think that he took the time to shop. You know what I'm saying? And talk to these people and see who we could get for what. And if it was too expensive, dog, we gonna have to rock with what we got.
Here might be the other issue that like we're not seeing from the outside, and maybe it's like the time and effort of that conversation with the Jets for Quinnen Williams took up the time.
Yeah, because they were listening to calls from a lot of people at once.
Yeah,
I heard like the deal was done, and then Jerry came
gave
with
it first.
Yeah.
I heard the deal was done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I hate Jerry Jones, bro. I
For
hate
no
him,
reason,
bro.
too, by the way.
For real. No, just because he's a good
Right, I'm not a
GM. Just
Cowboys
because he's
fan.
you know what I'm saying? I hate him, though, bro.
Well,
Like,
I think he got bullied because everybody was like, bullied.
because they just got cooked.
Well, the nation was like, "Oh, you're gonna make a trade." He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
We got something. And then it was and then it was Logan Wilson, and everybody's like, "Oh," and then he got fried.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh no, Quinnen Williams."
Yeah, we got somebody else. Don't worry about it.
So I think that's what
it's a good
happened.
follow up, but just what he paid for Quinnen, like that's a bit
man, he gave up a lot,
But
bro.
we'll see.
He gave up a lot.
Yeah. So let's go. I think we kind of touched enough on the Raiders game. I think we touched enough on trade deadline. Let's talk a little bit about the division and kind of the Texans going forward.
Sure.
So the Colts lost to the Steelers. Texans lost to the Broncos. Titans aren't really in the conversation, but they lost.
Titans just
They
lose.
did. I mean, it does actually. The Titans being close with the Chargers and Indy beating the Chargers actually makes me feel better about the Chargers game. Even though I think we both predicted a win.
Yeah.
So what do we think about the division as a whole going down the stretch? Let's start with the Colts.
I think
you don't really think they're for real.
No, I've never thought the Colts were for real. I thought that their schedule was favorable for them, and I think that they're about to play the Falcons in Berlin. That 9 a.m. game, and then right after that they have to go play the Chiefs. So like, you know what I mean? If you're for real, here's your time to show it.
Yeah.
You know, and I've never believed in it. I told you guys last pod that the game that they were playing that day, they were going to lose it.
Yeah.
And that happened just as I said it, and I said the same thing about Houston. That offensive line. We're starting with the Colts. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I think Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones. What's the conversation here?
Well, Daniel Jones is playing better than your quarterback at times.
Daniel Jones has also
our
played.
quarterback.
Stop saying my quarterback. Stop saying that.
Listen, it's when you have the negative take that I gotta say is yours, and then the other way around. It's
That's
mine
fair.
when it's positive.
Yeah, that's fair. But my thing is, what defense has he really played? Like, and when he's played these defenses, yes, he's played effectively because their play calling is really good. But I also think that their offensive line is
line's killing them, and that's
you know
my biggest fear is their offensive line when we're already not getting a pass rush. So when we do play them, that's not going to help. We do have a better run defense, so I think against Jonathan Taylor.
And then if you make Daniel Jones have to win the game, he's going to make Daniel Jones plays.
Those Colts games are going to be fun. Those are going to be really fun
100%.
games. I think both of them are in December too, so that should be fun. What do you think about the Colts?
Well, Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman both are in top 10 when it comes to like particular wide receiver stats.
Yeah. Okay.
And the reason that they're in the top 10 is because the quarterback played.
Right.
At the end of the day, man, Daniel Jones is making plays. I didn't think that he was for real until they won what? 6? What's the record?
7-3.
Until they like
2.
Whatever it is.
7-2. Yeah.
At some point, you got to believe him. I didn't believe Patrick Mahomes was who he was until he kept winning and winning and winning. I didn't believe Tom Brady was who he was until he kept winning and winning. I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady, but at some point you got to believe him. And the NFL is the ultimate equalizer. Everybody gets dressed up to play the game. And so until our Jacksonville Jaguars play them and do something, we'll see.
I think there's a lot of guys in the league that fit that like lower teens of quarterbacks where Daniel Jones, you can put Trevor in here, by the way, too.
Yeah, 100%.
Trevor, Purdy, Tua, sometimes. But like there's Jalen Hurts is another one. I think when everything's around him working well, he's a good quarterback. When he doesn't have everything perfect, he's not a good quarterback.
I see what you mean.
So I think Daniel Jones is being accurate and his decision making is improved too. So other than the last game, maybe that's the anomaly, and maybe that's who he actually is. We don't really know until the end of the year. But I think for right now, I gotta say they're for real. Yeah.
Okay.
Texans.
That shit's sweet.
Texans. How do we feel about the Texans? They're 3-5 right now.
Yep.
This is a must-win game for them.
If it's a must-win game for us.
Yeah,
every game is a must-win game.
It's a week-to-week league, but it's a more week-to-week season for us, I think, going down the stretch here. But I think the Houston Texans, they lost C.J. Stroud.
He's out this week.
By the way, before we get started on the Texans, what do you guys think about the hit? We saw this. We were at Hop Tinger. We were listening. Yeah. We were watching the game. That looked a little bit like Aziz.
No, a little bit.
No, that hit was way cleaner than Aziz's.
Well, okay,
that hit was way cleaner than Aziz's.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm saying what happened.
Yeah, no.
The result.
The result is the result.
But I do think I talked to I had a Houston Texans Big Sarge.
Shout
out Sarge.
Yes, sir.
I had him on. We started a new show to Duval versus y'all, so it's like a crossover show. And he was talking about C.J. Stroud too, and he thinks like some of the Texans players thought it was a dirty play, but I agree with you. He got hit square in the chest. And they picked up the flag, by the way. The refs, that takes a lot for the refs nowadays to pick up a flag.
It was all shoulder pad, right in the chest.
Right in the chest.
Only thing is,
it's unfortunate.
The only thing I would say, maybe it was a little bit late, but that's so hard to do you can't pull up once you're already going.
He slid way later than Trevor ever did.
Yeah. And then what made Trevor's hit even dirtier, the forehand component.
He aimed for his head.
The upward motion.
He aimed for his head.
And this is what I can't respect. D'Amico Ryans, man.
That pressure.
I didn't see the whole thing. I saw a snippet of it.
Basically saying it was a dirty hit. So if that was a dirty hit, what do you think that your player did to our player?
Oh my God.
But that's sports karma.
Yeah,
I don't wish that on anybody.
I don't wish that on nobody.
But man, it is what it is.
It sucks when it happens, but like when you're going through the necessary move and you slide late.
Yeah.
And this guy delivers a clean hit to you. I don't understand what they thought was going to happen. That ref is picking that flag up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a clean.
To pick up the flag like y'all said.
Takes a lot.
It takes a lot. Yeah. And they saw it bang. It was a bang bang play. I will say that.
Yeah.
And that was one of the cleanest hits on a late slide that could have happened.
Clean. It was a clean hit.
Yeah. That was the best case scenario for C.J. Stroud right there.
Well, I don't know about the best case scenario.
Well, in terms of the hit and not the result. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because if somebody's sliding, that could have been a hit straight to the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could have been a lot. Because after our game, he'll probably be back. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't see it to be a thing of something that was completely detrimental to what was happening. I thought that you got the best case scenario, and now you're out for a game.
Yeah, I feel you. We also talked on that podcast too a little bit about the head-to-head comparisons between the two of them, kind of like who you would take going forward. I think CJ Stroud he's dealing with a lot this year with his line, and their GM did nothing to help him.
Nothing.
If anything, they took Laramie Tunsil away, which made it worse.
And then
they were
picked
already
up Cam Robinson.
Yeah. It's a fish fry tonight, but I don't want to get on Cam Robinson.
Whirly
Sorry.
bird.
Sorry.
But,
a turnstile.
But yeah, I think CJ's a good quarterback and Trevor's a good quarterback. I think CJ kind of gets this positive PR because he had a better on-ramp going into the league, and he had such a good rookie season, came out hot, and now he's kind of digressed. And then Trevor has been rocky since the start, but he's had these highlight moments. But I think overall, I think CJ is better decision maker and he's more accurate. But I think Trevor is a better playmaker. Like he has more big time potential.
He's a gamer. Trevor is more of a gamer than CJ is, in my opinion. I also think this year that CJ's playing like Trevor played kind of
in the middle.
That maybe 2023, 2024 season where his clock was sped up. You know what I'm saying?
He's running for his life.
He's running for his life back there. And we don't have time.
We don't get pressure against him this week. There's a big problem on the outside.
The last game, we beat them with 4. We were getting home with 4. So I think that there was because Trayvon Walker got home. I think that was Eric Armstead that got something in too. I think that there was a lot of
Josh Hines Allen at the end.
Well, he got a half sack that game.
Well,
it
won't be CJ. It'll be Davis Mills,
and that's what I'm excited about.
Who is 2-1 against our Jags.
I was going to say he might as well be Patrick Mahomes. I see a backup quarterback going against the Jags. I'm worried.
Me too.
I'm worried.
Backup quarterback is playing us like because unfortunately, I know these NFL teams, whenever they see Jacksonville on their schedule, they're thinking, all right, bet, stat game. This is the game I get my stats up, whether it's a quarterback, whether it's a tight end, whether it's a defensive end. The big, like at the beginning of the game, they highlight the playmakers. They always make a play whenever they're playing us, regardless of who. Mason Crosby for the Raiders made a play. Whoever we're playing, Jamar Chase, whoever we're playing, the big time player always make plays.
And specifically on offense right now, that's why I thought the defense was so important to get somebody at the deadline. And we'll see. We're getting guys back healthy, by the way.
Yeah,
I think Devin Lloyd's playing.
No, he practiced in full today. He said he's good to go for Sunday.
Hell yeah.
But we can't also with that though. He's been playing at an all-pro level. We can't really expect that after missing a couple of games.
I do expect a bit of regression, but
I understand they're professionals, but
I expect a bit of regression. But I think he played well enough.
We're expecting for him to go get 2 sacks and an interception.
I wouldn't go that far, but I do think it will be as much as I like Ventrell in the run game. I think Devin this year's really stepped up in pass coverage as well as blitzing too.
And Dalton Schultz is in Brock Bowers. Let's keep it all the way tall.
But I do think Davis Mills has a really good chance of being Geno from last week and just getting a ton of yards on us. I think that's an option because I think Nico Collins, I think Schultz, I think if they get any time, he's got enough guys that he can make us pay, and he's not a terrible backup quarterback too. Like he was kind of their starter for a while.
That line gave up 4 sacks. Let's keep it all the way tall. I think that
but
we're not gonna.
But the Raiders had a bad offensive line. How many sacks did we get until the very end of the game?
Point.
I think we show it when it's necessary. Me personally, the Houston Texans have a way worse offensive line than the Raiders.
I agree. But that's what I'm saying. If we don't get any pass rush, that should tell you something about a lot of guys.
I don't know. I think seeing a team twice, you'll be able to get. I mean, you're getting double the reps. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that they may win a couple, but I think that. When
adjustments come into play. Yeah, you see a team twice, but that team that you saw the first time, it should not be the same team that you saw the second time. Those adjustments should be made, and hopefully they don't, but we'll see.
I would love to say that. I just have no faith in that offensive line at all. I feel about that offensive line the way that I feel about the Colts in general.
Well, here's the semi good news. Well, it should be really good news.
Yeah,
the right tackle's out. So one of their better offensive linemen is going to be, I think Sarge said that it was their best lineman was the right tackle, and he's out.
Yeah.
So Trayvon Walker, who looked healthier last week, should have a massive game in a contract year. With all these contract year guys, Etienne, Lloyd,
They're all
Trayvon,
balling.
They should all ball. So
Yeah.
if Trayvon wants to get paid, he needs like 2 sacks in this game.
Yeah.
And needs to be really a big X factor in the game.
Yeah, agreed.
I think at the level that these guys are at now, like playing professional ball, regardless of if Trayvon wants to get paid or not, like if you want to, leave a stamp on the game, like you're going to go, you want to have a good game, and that's every week.
Yeah.
Like every week.
We have a chance since 2017 to sweep the actual Texans. I think that has to be the forefront of the mindset. Maybe not to sweep, but to win this game because how important this game is
to the Texans.
You 100%.
So that's going to
it's important to us as well.
It's important to us, but I think obviously if the Texans lose this, they're 3-6,
right?
And they don't have
keeps
CJ
them off
Stroud,
our back.
and they got to play a tough schedule coming down.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think it's kind of like a mini playoff game for both teams. Like,
got you. Yeah.
If you beat them, you knock them out of
100%.
playoff contention and getting on your back going down the stretch. You don't want this team to start picking up steam and catching on to you towards the wild card or the division.
And they think that this game they could pick up steam.
Yeah,
I guarantee
we gotta shut that down.
Yeah, we have to.
We gotta shut that down.
Let's go predictions.
Sure.
So we're going to do an offensive player of the game, a defensive player of the game predictions, as well as a score prediction, but we'll do one at a time. So
Sure.
Offensive player of the game for the Jags, who do you think it's going to be?
Jakobi Meyers.
Okay.
Let's go. First game, he gets a touchdown and at least 60 yards.
That'd be nice. What do you think?
I'm going to go defensive line.
Okay.
Because like their O-line is so trash.
Well, pick an offense guy
if I'm
first.
gonna pick one, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm
with you on that though.
No,
you know what?
yeah, 100%.
You know what? I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna go
Nice.
Trevor.
Nice.
Like this is be a leader. Be that guy who we drafted and paid you all that money. I think he got it. I'm gonna go Trevor.
That's a good one. They do have the Texans do have, I think, the number one pass defense in the league.
They've held everyone under 100 passer rating the whole season.
Trevor should, I think, still can have a big game, but I think the most important thing is the interior offensive line. I think it's really important to just kind of like what we did last week. If you look at the time of possession last week against the Raiders, we doubled what they had. And we had these big, long drives that we put together. I think we need to somehow keep the ball rolling with that, stay on the field as much as possible.
Facts.
I think that interior offensive line, we thought we were going to be able to run the ball against the Texans last time. It didn't work out that way.
Not really.
But I think they can get run on. And I think Etienne and, Hainsey, Ezra Cleveland, McCarty, they need to have really big games.
Yeah,
up the
they
middle.
gave up 60 to J.K. Dobbins, so they are able to be ran on.
Yeah, and what happened is the reason we thought we were going to be able to run on them the first time is against Tampa. They ran kind of not all over them, but they ran on them quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I was watching the Seahawks game too today that they played the Texans, and they're throwing them on them. Now Darnold's super accurate, and JSN's like the best receiver in the league
this year for sure.
I don't know if you're going to do that. But yeah, I think the interior offensive line or Etienne, I think those would be my main ones. Yeah. What do you think for defense?
Defense. I'm going back to the man. Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd's going to come back and play like
it would be crazy if we got a pick.
Game. Wouldn't that be insane?
Crazy if we got
I will say he would be more effective in the run game. And covering Dalton Schultz at the same time. That's where I see him having the biggest impact. He might not get a pick, but he's going to get a couple PBUs, definitely.
Yeah, I feel that. What do you think about defense on defensive line?
I'm going to go to D-line, man, because, like, we're playing a trash O-line, and we're playing a backup quarterback.
Yep.
If we can make him uncomfortable back there, we can sack him 5-6 times. That'll lead to us getting some interceptions, getting back on that turnover train.
Yep.
That could really have a huge effect on the game.
Yeah.
We caught 2 picks on CJ Stroud last game. So
if you remember the first time we played the Texans, Josh Hines-Allen had half a sack, but he put that rookie left tackle in the washing machine.
Yeah,
he was struggling.
He was cooking him.
He must have had like 20 pressures that game, but only had half a sack.
Yeah.
So both defensive ends, and like I said before, with Trayvon, that right tackle, need to have probably their best game of the year.
Yeah.
I want to see multiple sacks from both of them. Because I think they can get it. I think they're good enough to
Have
get
they
it.
ever had a game where they both have multiple sacks?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But I do think it's possible this
would be a
game.
week for it.
I think it's this very possible.
And I think to your turnover or takeaways, comment. I think it's really important for this team to have that, because we're not the best on defense when we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we get some sort of strip sack,
strumble,
or interception, something like that. So that'd be mine.
Agreed.
Predictions. So I need a score prediction. How do you think the game's gonna
go? So the last game ended 17-10.
Mm-hmm.
I think with no CJ Stroud, I think they score once. I think we win 17-7.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We scored 29 points last week. I think before last week we were averaging 22.9 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing a tough defense.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we'll get – I'm going to go 24-14.
Okay.
24-14 Jags.
I
definitely got us getting the dub.
Yeah. So when I was on the Prowler Hour on Monday, I did pick the Texans to win. And
really?
This is what I was thinking too, by the way. Every time I do this, because I do like multiple shows a week now, I'm starting to figure out I'm flip-flopping a lot until like Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I picked them to win 23-21 on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking the Jags. I'm picking them go 20-19. I think Houston realizes their coach is going to get them ready to play. Their defense is going to play really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think their defense actually scores more points than the offense.
Ooh.
I think special teams and defense both score for them in like weird ways. Well, like I mean, field goals
I get you.
And maybe a punt return or pick six, something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go 20-19 Jags, though. I think it's a really tough game, and I think at the end we get one more Trevor Lawrence drive, and a 60-yard field goal for Cam Little to knock it through and knock off the Texans.
Nice. That would be entertaining. Like, I like that one.
I'm sick of these entertaining. These are,
too,
by the way, the Raiders and the
pressure.
Texans without CJ Stroud should be blowouts. If you're a great team, now I think realize what the Jags are. They're an average, slightly above average team, and we're getting
we're a C-
right
minus to a C+ team.
Yeah,
but we also haven't played to our potential.
No,
yeah,
we're definitely a B+ on paper.
Exactly.
But we've only played C-, C+.
See, I wouldn't even give us a B+ on paper. I would say B- with the potential to play up to a B+.
Fair.
I feel you. But here's the good news. Did we all pick the Jags?
Yeah,
I think the Jags are going to win.
Yeah,
this game.
no, I
think 6-3 does look really nice.
It does look really nice.
It looks really nice.
It looks really nice. Under this new regime, it looks great. Actually,
awesome.
And to sweep the Texans, man.
Because
we gonna sweep the Titans. We better sweep the Titans.
we're gonna sweep the Titans, and we'll probably split one with the Colts.
Yeah, we split with the Colts. So. All right, awesome, E. Well, I appreciate you coming on. This was awesome for us. We're really excited for the show, so I appreciate you coming out.
No, I appreciate y'all
Is there anything you want to plug?
Nah, man, tune into the drill Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 on 92.5 FM. You'll catch myself, Dan Hicken, and Jeff Prosser, giving you that sports entertainment, man.
Yeah,
love it.
You know it,
and you know it, yes, sir.
Yo, did you see? Brad Martin?
Yeah.
Martin, did you see what he dressed up as today?
What did he do?
Oh my God! Yo, go online and look at Action Sports Jax. Look at Brent, what he did today.
All right,
it's wild. He dressed up as Dan. He dyed his hair.
He dressed up as Dan today.
Yes, he walked in. He dyed his hair like silver gray.
Yeah.
Had like a Hawaiian Mets shirt on and did the whole bit. Yeah.
Okay, I definitely got it.
It's hilarious. I'm sure he already seen it, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna have you sign the board too, but let's sign out real quick.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Next episode, we're gonna be live from Intuition this Sunday.
Yep.
Right before the watch party.
Yep.
And yeah, man, you guys come pull up, hang out with us, come get a beer, come kick it. Bring your shades. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this too before we sign off, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, appreciate y'all boys for having us.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you.
Keep this going.
Of course.
It's necessary. Like people want to see it. People want to hear y'all's opinion.
Appreciate you, bro.
And what's up with the shades though? That's the
listen. We gotta block out the haters. Future's bright. I mean, I don't know what else I can say.
Yeah, man. Hey,
but it's also part of the brand.
Yeah, it is.
It's part of the brand.
If we don't pod with shades on, did we really do it? Did we really do it?
I was just told to bring some black shades, and I brought the shades.
Hey, he put the Louis V's out too.
I know.
Hey, don't play with him.
He's like, I got these on me. I'm okay.
Stop playing with your boy.
Come on, man. Come on.
Let's get a Duval.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Duval.
Like and subscribe. Woo-ha.